Hello there, what are you expecting today? Because whatever you expect, that's exactly what you're going to receive. When is the right time to go from manifesting small things to big things? We have to have a proper understanding as to who we are. You are a vessel or a conduit through which these images are coming through. You are an image creator with the universe, with God, in the fourth dimension, you create the images. And that is your power to create. But understand that it's not creation, it's actually revelation or manifestation. It's as if nobody knows what you are doing in your mind, but all of a sudden that is being uncovered, or we all see it in reality, and you as well. So creation is already finished. It has been built into the foundation of time, which means from the beginning of time, all of this and all that you want is already here. What it's waiting for you is to tune to it or focus on it. So when we decide to manifest something, all we have to do is become aware of what it is we want, build that image or focus on that image and be clear about it. And as we are clear about it, the more focus we put on it and the more we go into the meditative state and see the image, we think we're creating, but we're not. We're giving it life. So you are not here to give life to a free cup of coffee. You're not here to give life and reveal small things. Understand that you are a powerful being and you are here to experience things you've never experienced before. You see, things that your eyes have never seen, places that you've never walked on, things you've never eaten, clothes you've never worn, smells you've never smelled, feelings you've never felt. That's the purpose for your existence, to have the best of the best that the universe can offer. So this is about creating a lifestyle. This is not about tempting yourself over and over again with the law of creation and the law of attraction, the laws of the universe. What I have started doing is to write a letter to the universe, because perception allows me to look at myself through the eyes of the universe. That's what perception is. I'm looking through the other person's point of view. I'm looking at my life through my partner's eyes. I'm looking at myself. I should say I'm looking at myself through my partner's eyes. What do they say? What do they do? I'm looking at the universe, or I'm looking at myself through the eyes of the universe. What does the universe say? What's the universe? Anything you want. The car, the house, the bank account, the health. What does health say to you? What does your bank account say to you? See, this is about creating a lifestyle. You want the bank account to say to you, sure, go ahead. You want to go on vacation this weekend? That's it. You can go. There's the money. You see, when you build this lifestyle of abundance, of understanding that everything in your life talks to you, then you must understand that life is in the tongue. And so life is in the tongue of your bank account. Yeah, your bank account talks to you and it says you have 0.0010 cents, right? And so that's what the bank account says. But you have the power and authority to tell the bank account, because a bank account is just something that the human mind created. And you have the ability to change and manipulate that energy. You have the ability to manipulate what your bank account says. So when we create a lifestyle, I want you to think about the universe and how does the universe look at you? Does the universe, and the universe is made out of your relationships, people that you meet, the things you want to have and experience. How do those things receive you? You want to receive them, but how do they receive you? I said it many times before, when I imagine myself in my ideal home, I feel as if the energy that I feel and I want to feel is that the walls are closing in and they're saying, oh, I have waited for you for so long. You might say, well, do things speak? Everything speaks. Everything speaks. When you have an opinion of the house, that is the house opinion of you. If you say, I cannot afford this, the house says, well, you can't afford me. If you say, I love you, that's what the other person actually says about you, because what you seek is seeking you. What you receive has been received, or what you want to receive has already received you. So I want you to look at life through this way. If you have an opinion of your bank account, it's 10 cents in your bank account. Well, the bank account says, yeah, you're right, there's only 10 cents. What you think, so it is. So it's being spoken of, or so it comes back to you. So we have the ability to change the image on the outside by our inner speech within, and then by imprinting that image, and we hold on to that. I like to tell my clients that their mind is like a black field filled with black dirt. What you plant there in the form of a thought or in the form of an imaginal act between 2 people or 3 people, I said that is what's going to come to reality. Because it's not that you, oh, I'm not going to fight with someone, or I'm not going to manifest so-and-so. The moment that you begin to think about it, you're already asking for it. So if it's a bad interaction, it's a bad conversation in the mind, and you may not want it, understand it happens on the ground of your mind. It's growing there, which means you're the rightful owner of it. You are going to own it. You're going to have to own up to it, meaning you have to take responsibility for when it happens. What does that mean? The worst outcome scenario comes to reality, you have the ability to respond to it because you've created it to begin with, so you have the ability to respond. The law of polarity now comes and says, okay, wise guy, wise woman, this is how you fix it, and let's fix it and the ideal. So it's not about attracting an SP, it's not about having $100,000 a year. It's about, can the universe provide for you a lifestyle where your bank account says, or you wake up and say, I have a desire to go here. And you look at your bank account. Does your bank account match your desire? And if it doesn't, then understand that it's the perfect time to change it and to fix it. But the perfect time to change it, you want to change it where you always have this lifestyle of traveling. How many days a year? Where would you like to go? And so build a lifestyle, because you want to wake up every single morning and be in gratitude of what? Money just keeps coming into your bank account. You travel all the time you need. You can go and buy the blueberries, and you can also go and buy the chocolate, not just one or the other. You can go and buy the store brand and not the brand and not the store kind. You just want to give yourself that language of thankfulness and gratitude every single day, because you want to give life to the things that will give you life. Why would you speak of your bank account, I only have 10 cents? That doesn't give you life. So put in the mouth of the bank account, wow, look, you have $100,000 a day. Now, will that give you life? How would that make you feel now that the bank account says to you, oh, Mrs. Jones, Luminita, you have $100,000 every day. Look, here's another 100,000, here's another 100,000. If that bank account would speak, would that give you life? How would you feel if the bank account was a human and said, yeah, here's another 100,000, yeah, here's another 100,000. This is how we're supposed to create the lifestyle where we have more than enough. Okay? So are you manifesting little things? Are you a beginner? That's okay. Understand that you're a vessel and images manifest. There's no big or small image. The law of relativity helps you to build the image that you want. We can only look at one image, not 2 at the same time. If you find yourself in front of a river, you cannot see the sky at the same time if you're looking at the river. But that image of you looking at the river and what you say to it, that is exactly what's going to manifest in reality. So understand that you manifest one fraction of that image. You're like click, 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 click. So what are those moments? What are those clicks? You want to build these click, 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 clicks from love to love to love to love. Yeah, I love to be in the mountains, go by the river every single morning. You see, as you begin to build a picture, you're putting in fractions of movements and images that take you from love to love to love to love, or faith to faith to faith. That's a lifestyle. You want to go from faith to faith, or image to image, or love to love. Never going into lack, never going into pain, suffering, doubt, and worry. And so when I speak of a lifestyle, I'm speaking about focus on only what you love and only what you want. And you know what you want according to the feelings you have. If you don't feel loved today, ask yourself, what would make me feel loved right now at this hour in the day? Who would I have liked to have with me? What would I have liked to do instead of what I'm doing? And now you begin to discover your own desires. You want to pull out of your heart desires, not problems anymore, right? Pour them out. As a coach and a high performance mentor, I pull things out of you because I help you build a picture. And when you say, yeah, I would like to have $100,000 in the bank, and then I say, okay, so what would you do with it? Well, I cause you to think and imagine and speak. I cause you to come into the power or alignment. And through the speech, there is authority. You're given authority to that image legally to come into the earth. And you see, that's a good coach and a mentor, when they're causing you to open up your heart, to change your behavior. Why? Because I know that the moment you have aligned yourself and you have released the image, I have just changed your behavior. Why? Because built within every image, there's also a new behavior. All I have to do is get you to that place. And once I get you to that place and I continue and sustain you in that place of repetition, I know your behavior is going to change, because your behavior doesn't come from me. It comes from inside that image. So that's why we want to build ideal images, because we want to build ideal behaviors. Okay? So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Click a notification button below. Like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye now.